So I was discussing that you need to consider the correlation for your independent variables only. You can change the direction of this like this. All right. So this is DIC as a second order construct impacting bank performance as a second order construct. So you can run here the CVSM. I am not including this path model is invalid. Your current model is invalid. Please take a look at the red model elements. So basically, they are not allowing the covariances for second order constructs. So if you are preparing a second order construct, it means they are considered the indicators. So we don't need to have covariances for second order constructs, because in this case, DIC has become independent variable, and these are basically these second order lower order indicators. PRDI, MKTI, ORGI, PRI. These are basically become the lower order constructs, and CBSM consider them as a, you can say, the software consider them as a indicator. So in case of indicators, you don't need to put your covariance analysis. But if I have another independent variable just like DIC over here, I need to have a correlation or covariance between them. So I can run the model in the simple way. Your current model is invalid. Please take a look at the red model element. So what is the issue over here? I need to see the indicators. These are good. There is no issue over here. I need to see the indicator of this one. Show indicators. There is also no issue over here. Yes, this is showing it's as a dependent variable. Basically, it is considering the indicator as a dependent variable. That's why it is not running the model. So what we need to do, we need to make it formative. Just a minute. I need to create it as a formative. Just like this. It has become formative now. Can I run? Your current model is invalid. It's still invalid. Why? I need to see why it is still invalid. I think it does not support the second order constructs. If I need to consider these three for the point of explanation, let's connect these three and rerun the procedure. It's still saying that it is invalid. All right, let's delete it and let's consider only the dependent variable only. Basically, the CBSM is not user friendly technique. It requires a lot of issues when you are running a complex model. You can see here with a simple model, I can run it more comfortably. But if I create the second order, third order, PLS is much better option rather than CBSM. So you should run the simple model for CBSM, and if your model is complex, you need to use the PLSM. So this is what I am trying to explain over here. Uh, you can run the mediation analysis, you can run the moderation analysis, but with simple analysis, you don't need to use the second order over here. If your model is complex, the CBSEM is going to give you some error in the procedure. So always try to use the PLSM procedure for complex model. And if your model is simple and your sample size is greater than 30, your data is normal, and you have some theory in the background to test, then you try to use the CBSEM because it gives you a better model fit results. It sometimes gives error with complex model, although it can run the complex model too. But in the meantime, whenever you find some issues with complex model, you need to run the smart PLS SEM technique. So this is what you need to do with smart PLS. So you can learn these techniques by doing a freehand model establishment using smart PLS, PLSM. You can do all the things by your own self. So if you have any question, you may ask, or we may conclude the session. So, Michelle, have you any question? Or we conclude the session for Smart PLS, and tomorrow we will discuss the MS.
Okay, I think we concluded, but it needs a lot of practice. Huh?
All right, all right. You can do practice, especially for the higher order model and for the other
Yeah.
consideration. And we will discuss the MS, the SPSS MS tomorrow, and we will try to complete it tomorrow and on Sunday session. All right. Thank you,
It,
Michelle. Thank you very much.
I appreciate so much. Stay blessed.
Stay blessed.